Yo, Slim, take a look at that.
Man, what is that?
It's a predatory profiteer, my brother. In the flesh. A vulture shark that have poisoned our people and destroyed our worlds. Fake civil leaders, vultures, and bottom feeders, false seers, and light break and white beaters all trying to cash in on you.
Media hyper, porno stripes, and steal your rights and fill your nights with silent lights. Untrue. You see, I know the man, I heard his plan, he speaks the truth with words greater and straighter than anyone can, so tell me, flyboy, can you?
Wait, stop. I got something to say. Hello again, everyone. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this segment broadcast. Hope you are all faring well as this winter creeps up upon us. This segment is about helping your fellow man and investing in the teachings of a valuable lesson of humanity. With this in mind, I'd like to suggest to those of you who believe in the spirit of Christmas as the spirit of giving to contemplate the difference between a need and a want. And so, as we approach the winter season, many are faced with the horrible reality of not being able to afford the most basic of things for themselves or their families. And I can't help but think of how nice it would be, how grand and wonderful, if the majority of you listening out there right now have a little more than you need to do something totally outside the box. Now, what I mean by this is, how many of you know someone that knows someone who's in desperate need of help? How many of you know a family who's barely scraping by? With this in mind, I asked you to imagine that you are one of these individuals or families who are currently living paycheck to paycheck, with barely nothing left to buy even the most basic things one might need for the winter season approaching. And so, what a tremendous blessing it would be if you, being such a person in desperation, went to your mailbox and therein found an envelope addressed to you by a person unknown, and inside a card that read, "You are loved, so pay it forward." And included in that card, a miracle and a blessing in the form of a green note of money that would allow you to prepare yourself and your children for the harsh season ahead. What a grand thing this would be. What a tremendously valuable lesson for our children to learn the difference between their wants of frivolous things and desperate need of another, who perhaps, unlike themselves, barely exist in a world full of silver and gold, yet little compassion, despair. And so why not get those cards out a little early this year? So finally I leave you with this thought, this notion, this spontaneous dream of the miracle of what true humanity could be if only for a moment in time. And with this perhaps not the question of what Jesus would do, but rather what a true humanitarian would do. Indeed. Well, that's all I have for now. Wishing you all good tidings with a Seek the Seer YouTube shout out for a gentleman named Jim Mars. That's M-A-R-R-S. Till next time, double A out.
Anyone can, so tell me, flyboy, can you?
Wait, stop. I got something to say. I forgot.
Not holy bologna, cheese balls, and macaroni. This dude for real, he ain't no phony. Step up to the plate and ride the pony. Just sit down and listen what this dude told me and show me. If you a real mystic, then listen what I tell you. Hear the great wisdom of this Apollonia father, not some blabbing failure. Yeah, this old dude who picked me up but didn't pass the plate. Let me away from the thugs and drugs and ran my life with debate and hate. He opened the book and I see the light. Just wake up and open your eyes for real or just say goodnight.